What to get? What to get? Hello dears, welcome to Beautiful Heart. I'm Leng, also nice little. Today I'll be sharing the 11 beauty brands that I like to try in 2019 this year. And all these brands are cruelty-free and mostly are indie brands. So dears, if you already tried these brands out, please share with me your experience in the comment section below, yeah? If you like this video, please subscribe. Thank you. Okay, sorry dears, it's raining very heavily now, so on and off you may hear some thunder sound, so please pardon me for that. And the first brand that I like to try out in 2019 is Leng Heart's Beauty. Since last quarter last year, I've been checking out these 3 channels regularly, which is Angelica Navist, hope I pronounced the name correctly, and Amy Loves Makeup, and Paulina's Beauty. I think these are the 3 musketeers. They love indie brands. For Paulina's Beauty and Amy Loves Makeup, they are cruelty-free brands. So one day I was watching Amy Loves Makeup and she was introducing Leng Heart's Beauty. And I thought this brand is her brand, but it's not. It's just that the name is very similar. So I went to the website and checked it out, but nothing really caught my eyes until today. Because firstly, I realized their shipping cost for international shipping is quite reasonable. To get the free international shipping, we just need to spend about 50 USD, which is the same as ColourPop. They mainly sell single eyeshadows, and yes, this year, I think also because of ColourPop, the Build Your Own Palette promotion, I bought a lot of single eyeshadow and now I'm addicted to single eyeshadows. So Leng Heart Makeup also produce a lot of single eyeshadow, which is their main products, and their pricing range from 350 USD to about 4 USD for their single eyeshadows, which I think is very affordable. And this is their aim, to make affordable and pretty makeup. So yeah, I almost made my purchase today, but this month I already overspent, so I'll be waiting until maybe next month onwards to get the Leng Heart's makeup. No, Leng Heart's Beauty makeup. I got confused. So dears, have you already tried Leng Heart's makeup? Leng Heart's Beauty? Oh dear, I keep saying wrongly. If you do, please comment in the comment section below, yeah? Thank you. The next brand I like to try out this year is Blissful. There are a few Blissful palettes I'm very interested in, which is the Hasina 2, Paulina's palette, which is already out of stock. I don't think they'll be continuing producing Paulina's Beauty palette because it is a limited edition and I'm so happy to get it. So now waiting for it to come here. And I'm also very interested in their loose pigments. It seems that their loose pigment is very beautiful. I'm not so much into loose pigments, but in the photo, the pigment seems really strong and pigmented. Yeah, of course. I've already made purchase from Blissful, so now waiting for them to come. And the third brand that I like to try this year is their sister brands, Certify. Actually, I'm only interested in their green, blue, grey palette, their new palette, which is, I think it's called Affinity 2. They announced that they will be coming up with this new palette in March next month, but I think there are some delay, so now waiting for them to come out. And the fourth brand I like to test out this year is Dominique Cosmetics. I'm extremely interested in their berries and cream because I love their color stories and I've heard a lot of good things about it. Last year when it first came out, I was browsing through their website, but their international shipping to Singapore is very expensive. It's around like 20 over Sing dollar, 20 over USD. I feel so heartache. So I'm waiting for Beauty Bay to come out with it. And this month, no, January. And I saw one comment that this berry and cream palette has already selling in the Beauty Bay website. So I quickly bought it. So now also waiting for it to come. I'm so happy. Yeah! The fifth brand is Love Lux Beauty. It's another indie brand. Yeah. I watched this video from I think Emily Violet Marie, if I didn't remember the name wrongly. I saw her recommending their Opalatrus pressed pigments, which got me very interested. What happened was, last December or November, when Huda Beauty comes out with their new palette, the new nude palette, I am very interested in the color story because I'm a sucker for pink and mauve colors for the eyeshadow. Yeah, I'm a romantic person. Anyways, I really like the color story, but I keep debating with myself because firstly, this is not cheap. It's about 100 over Sing dollar for a palette. 100 over Sing dollar. It's way too expensive for me. I can put this 100 over dollars into a better use than using an eyeshadow palette. Another reason is Huda Beauty's is not 100% cruelty free. Why do I say so? Because they are selling mink lashes, so it's quite controversial. Although their products doesn't test on animals, but mink lashes is the fur of the animals. They are using animals' hair or animals' fur for lashes. So I don't really think that it is really right to use Huda's Beauty. Another issue with the new nude palette is there is concealer in it and there's pressed glitter in it. Seriously, I don't really think I need concealer in that palette because I have my own concealer. Even though they may add the concealer as an eyeshadow base, I already got my eyeshadow base, so I don't think I need another eyeshadow base in a palette. And for pressed glitters, I love glittery eyes. But the thing is, I realized for pressed glitters, it may get dry after 1 year or 2, which I think since they included 2 pressed glitters in that palette, it is quite a waste. I would rather them add more pressed pigments, pressed shimmers. So these are the 3 reasons I'm debating with myself whether to get this new nude. And as of now, I finally convinced myself not to get it. But I'm still very interested in the pressed shimmers. And that day I was watching Emily Violet Marie's, hope I get the name correctly. So she was introducing this Love Luxe Beauty's Opalescence pressed pigments, and it looks very similar to the new nudes palette. I am very intrigued and I keep looking at it. So finally, this month, because of the Valentine's Day, there is a great sales going on. The pressed pigment comes in single forms and each costs $5 USD. I don't know when this discount will end. I also do not know whether when the video is up, is the promotion still going on. But currently, it's selling at $5 USD per pressed pigments. So very attractive, isn't it? And now I'm waiting excitedly for it to come also. Yeah! Brands I like to try out is Menagerie Cosmetics. I like the social clause that they donate a certain portion of their sales or profits, I'm not sure which one, to the Wildlife Association. So yeah, this is something that I like to support. But I hope that they can come out with more eyeshadow palettes because I'm really not into liquid lipsticks. And also I want to maximize my shipping fees. Otherwise, getting 1 or 2 palettes and pay for the hefty shipping fees is really not worth it. So I hope by this year they can come out with more new eyeshadow palettes. The 7th brand that I like to try this year is Nabla eyeshadow palette, especially their first eyeshadow palette, So Blooming. I watched a lot of good reviews for that palette, and also I love the swatches. The colors seem so strong, so intense, and very pretty. And the 8th brand that I like to try is Pony's Effect. Okay, I'm not sure whether you just know her. Pony is a very famous Korean self-taught makeup artist. She has like over millions of subscribers. So she came out with her own brand, I think 2 or 3 years ago. And finally, it has come to Singapore for quite some time already. So I like to test out their face products, their eyebrow products, and maybe, what else? Maybe their lipstick also. The 9th brand is also from a beauty YouTuber. Her name is Ishoni and her channel's name is Total Makeup Junkie 101. And recently, she came out with her own palette, the Rani Shattered Gems palette. Actually, half of me like the palette, but half of me not so wowed by the palette. Instead, I wanted to test her lipsticks more than the eyeshadow palette. I've been eyeing for her lipsticks for about 2-3 years already, But the thing is, her free international shipping purchase amount is quite high. It's when we buy 125 USD and above, then we are eligible for the free international shipping. And there are only 6 colors for their lipsticks, and I'm not very interested in all 6. I'm only interested in about 3 or 4 colors. Then they come out with liquid lipsticks, which I'm also not into liquid lipsticks. And these few days she came out with eyeshadow palette. So I think I may make a purchase these few months for lipsticks with the eyeshadow. And the second brand that I like to try out is Sydney Grace. Actually, I've been eyeing for this also since last year. They have this No Joke, if I didn't remember wrongly, the bundles No Joke is actually inspired by Tarte, April's Fool joke. But I'm really interested in the color scheme, so that's why I've been eyeing for that palette, that bundle for quite some time. But it's just that again, it's the shipping cost that keep delaying me. So I hope to get more products that I like from Sydney Grace and then max out my shipping cost. And last but not least, Zoeva is the last brand that I like to try in 2019. I always wanted to try out Zoeva's eyeshadow palette, but nothing really caught my eyes. So I hope that this year Zoeva can come out with more new interesting colors so that I can test them out. Alright dears, that's all for the sharing today. I really tried to make it the 12 brands that I like to try this year, but somehow I just couldn't reach 12. So I have 11 instead. So dears, again, have you tried some of the brands I've mentioned just now? What's your experience? Please share in the comment section below, yeah? And is there any brands that you like to try but is not mentioned here? And please share with me why you like to test them out. So thank you so much for watching. And last but not least, here's an inner beauty tip for us to be more beautiful and more wise. Since it's raining now, so let me share some inner beauty tips about rain. Everyone wants happiness. Nobody wants pain. But you can't have a rainbow without a little rain. Again, thank you so much for watching dears. And if you happen to like this video, please help me to like, comment, subscribe, and click the bell notification for my future videos so that you don't miss it. Thank you so much again. May you have a peaceful, blissful, and joyful week ahead. See you next time. Bye!